Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the patch notes for the latest collaboration with Berserk. Survive the Eclipse in Struggler's Bane. The Eclipse draws near, adventurer. Since we last met, you felled vicious demons with new legendary items, cleaved your way through Iron Stockpile and fought your way through returning events. This content update introduces the Berserk and Diablo Immortal collaboration, the Crimson Bayonet legendary gem, and Struggler's Bane, and more. As with previous content updates, there will be a server maintenance, so this will start on April 28th until April 29th, depending on which server you are on. And I'm not sure if that date is correct, because originally I think the actual launch is the 1st of May. That was the date that was confirmed previously, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I've not had anything confirmed yet for that. So there's a cinematic trailer here. Let's take a look. So I genuinely think that is one of the best Diablo Immortal trailers since the game has launched, and I'm excited to see more from this update. So we've got the Struggler's Path, harness the Crimson Bayonet legendary gem, shape Earth with Golem Sentinels, deny your sacrifice in Struggler's Bane, fight Zod in the Apostles' Challenge, Broken Band's Armament, defy death in Matron's Retribution, returning events, Winds of Fortune, Battle Pass 39, feature updates and some bug fixes as well. Walk the Struggler's Path. The path of casualty is already set, adventurer. It would take the resolve and determination of one with hatred burning in their heart to shape the flow of what has already been set. From May 1st at 3am till May 31st at 3am, visit the Struggler's Path to see all there is to earn with this Berserk and Diablo Immortal collaboration. It's your one stop for information to fight Nosferatu Zod, Struggler's Bane, tasks to complete, and more. While the Struggler's Path is live, log in to earn the following items. 1 Struggler's Path Weapon Cosmetic, Crimson Bayonet Legendary Gem, Eclipse Portal Cosmetic, Eclipse Frame, and 10 Legendary Crests. Complete tasks, struggle, endure, contend to earn further rewards. Eclipse Portal Cosmetic, Band of the Hawk Banner, Random Legendary Item, Random Set Item, Berserk Themed Emoji, and 10 Legendary Crests. So it looks like you can actually earn quite a lot of cosmetics here, and 20 Legendary Crests in total, which is absolutely awesome. The initial taste of glory can be sated by earning further rewards, battling through the Struggler's Path to earn more. Okay, so that's how you obviously earn more rewards from that. Defy your destiny with Berserk Weapon Cosmetics. For the duration of the Struggler's Path, you'll be able to earn exclusive Berserk-themed weapon cosmetics, along with 8 skins, 1 for each class. Log in during the event to select your preferred tool of demonic dismemberment, the first of which will be specific to your class. Weapon skins available during the Struggler's Path include the fearsomely massive Dragon Slayer Great Sword, so that is going to be awesome. Barbarian the Dragon Slayer. Massive, thick, and far too rough. Indeed, it's like a heap of raw iron. So this is what the Barbarian weapon is going to look like. Blood Knight, Moonlight Knight's Lance. The Moonlight Knight was known to be the mightiest knight, boasting an undefeated record in countless duels and continuing his peregrination, never setting on any one master. All sons of warriors grow up hearing bedtime stories about his tales of heroism. I cannot talk today. So that actually looks really cool for Blood Knight. It's nice. It looks a little bit different this time. Crusader the Dragon Slayer. Some Crusaders overburden themselves with a weapon almost too heavy to carry. The crushing weight on their backs is a reminder that their responsibility to the light. So this is what Crusader's weapon looks like. The shield from that is awesome. Demon Hunter, Struggler's Crossbow. The thing about hatred, it's the place where people who can't look sorrow in the eye without wavering to run off. So that is the Demon Hunter weapon. Monk, Salamander Dagger. The blade is magically crafted from molten lava. Cuts made with the dagger will ignite and burn as if struck by hot iron. So that looks pretty cool for monk as well. To be honest, all of these look awesome. Necromancer, the Hawk of Light Saber. When he rose from the dead, all who witnessed his brilliance forgot to breathe. They sensed intuitively that the one they desired had come. So that looks really cool for Necromancer as well. Love the colours on that. Tempest, Sylph Sword. Made from white-shouldered eagle's feathers and the hilt from mistletoe growing on the highest branch of the forest. One swing can generate a whirlwind that can tear the enemy's flesh without even touching it. So that's what that looks like for Tempest. That's actually, it's really cool. And Wizard, lastly. As always, it's always last. They do it in alphabetical order, but still. The Hawk of Light Saber. Pile it up, take all you have left, chant the words I sacrifice in your heart, and you'll be granted raven black wings upon which you shall soar higher than any summit. So this is the wizard one. And again, that looks pretty awesome. I've got some other cosmetics like body cosmetics or armor part of the cosmetics that will work really nicely with. So yeah, I'm excited for these. Harness the Crimson Baylet legendary gem. The Crimson Baylet writhes in silent agony, eyes staring unfocused, ready to receive the sacrifice necessary to exalt a mere human to that of a god hand. This fearsome new legendary gem arrives with the struggler's path. The below value reflects its power at rank 10. Now, I think some of these values may change, so it may be slightly different in-game, but we'll have to see when it comes out. So we've got your Baylet activates in response to your overwhelming desire, granting you the Baylet power you seek the most. While above 50% of health, dealing damage grants you Baylet's Wrath, increasing your damage done by 30% for 6 seconds. When taking damage below 50% of health, you gain Baylet's Mercy, reducing the damage you take by 30% for 6 seconds. When a Baylet power triggers, it releases a scream of terror at the enemy's location, fearing nearby enemies for 1.6 seconds. Each Baylet power has its own separate cooldown. Baylet's Wrath has 20-second cooldown and Baylet's Mercy has 60-second cooldown. So the cooldown on Baylet's Mercy is actually quite slow. That's a whole minute that you have to wait for that, which might not be that beneficial in PvP. Legendary Gem bonus drop pool selection. From May 1st till May 22nd, local server time, you'll have the chance to greatly alter your Legendary Gem drop tables for a limited time. You'll be able to fully customize your 5-star Legendary Gem pool of 16, selecting the exact pool of gems that have a chance to drop. So that's really, really good. So that is from May 1st until May 22nd, which is my birthday, by the way, guys. May 22nd, just to throw that out there while I'm doing this. Additionally, once you've selected the total pool of 16, you can further select 8 of the 16 gems to have an increased chance to drop when a 5-star gem appears. So once you've selected the total pool of 16, you can further select 8 of the 16 to have an increased chance. Okay, so you select 16 and then you can choose your like top 8 from those 16 and it will give you a greater chance to get those ones. So that's pretty cool. Similarly, we'll just ignore that word. For 2-star Legendary Gems, you can choose 17 Legendary Gems to make up the available gems and increase the chances for 8 of them to drop when a 2-star Legendary Gem drops. So you have the same kind of mechanic on the 2-star Legendary Gems as well. Shape Earth with Golem Sentinels. Now these guys are so freaking cute. I absolutely love them. Although they're formed of earth and water, these stumbling creatures are sturdier than they appear. Golems are constructs capable of protecting their master, even in the deadliest of situations. You'll soon have the opportunity to obtain these unique familiar skins, which give your familiar the look of these earthen companions. While the Struggler's Path is active, your first summoned familiar is guaranteed to be a golem. You'll only need to activate this once to earn this earthen-bound companion. Look at how cute. I love it. Much like nature, your golem can transform beautifully, as you'll also be able to customize this familiar skin. Combine decorations to make your golem companion unique to you, sure to catch the eye of your fellow strugglers. So you can actually customize the helm and the body on these, and yeah, they're going to look amazing. Deny your sacrifice in Struggler's Bane. Pile it up, take all you have left, chant the words I sacrifice in your heart, and you'll be granted raven black wings upon which you shall soar higher than any summit. We've already read that line in this patch note. But there we go. As Griffith's weakened husk clung to any semblance of life, the Crimson Baylet lay within his withered hands. A wordless face swam in existence, eager to heed its master's call, the deep desire within Griffin to summon the God Hand and acquire his own kingdom. The infamous eclipse comes to life within Survivor's Bane. The eclipse is an apocalyptic event within Berserk where the Band of the Hawk was sacrificed by their former leader to exalt him to member of the God Hand. Within the eclipse, these doomed warriors were teleported to a hellscape, mercilessly slaughtered after being marked with the brand of sacrifice. So this is what the gameplay will look like. Obviously, depending on what skills you've got active, and that is Barbarian there. While Survivor's Bane is active during the Struggler's Path event, you'll be able to fight within the eclipse itself. Every other minute, you'll experience the full eclipse for 60 seconds. Rally as though you are side by side with the Band of the Hawk, fighting for your life despite the brand of sacrifice freshly etched upon you. The Struggler's Bane brings fearsome new horrors. Terrifying demons will attempt to claim your life, and the land around you will be familiar despite being transformed into a hellscape. While the eclipse is active, a new unique boss also waits there to execute the God's Hand's bidding. So that's going to be really interesting to see what that boss is. Obviously, I'll make a video for that once that is in game. Fight Zod in the Apostles' Challenge. Feared throughout Midland, warriors and noblemen tremble at the whisper of his name. Nosferatu Zod is an immortal legendary warrior known for his ferocity and mercilessness. He's said to have slain thousands on the battlefield. Zod has now set his thirst for blood upon Sanctuary, intent on finding an opponent formidable enough for his might. To fight Zod, you'll need to earn Apostles' Tributes, which can be earned by completing specific daily tasks. Only one tribute is needed to fight Zod, even when playing in a party. You'll be able to challenge this embodiment of bloodlust, survive the storm of his attacks, and prove yourself his most worthy opponent in this over 300 years of slaughter. So that's what the gameplay will look like, something like that. Everything on the battlefield is a weapon to Zod. The longer you fight him, the more he will relish the struggle, increasing the wrath you'll face. Those that hold the Crimson Bayonet legendary gem will have the ability to face an even more powerful Zod. Execute your best pincer move, and defeat this enraged Zod to claim tantalizing rewards. Defeating Odd earns you a chance to obtain weapon cosmetics from the Struggler's Path and a chance to obtain the fabled Crimson Bayonet legendary gem, so it's obviously got some fairly good rewards for that. Broken Band's Armament. Follow your comrades into victory and demise. Known for their fabled prowess on the battlefield, the Band of the Hawk were one of the most revered and feared mercenary forces across all of Midland. These resplendent threads evoke their leader Griffith, in a time before the betrayer would sacrifice all his faithful companions to manifest his dream. Take up the armour of Guts, the Struggle, and the Raid Commander in the Broken Band's Armament. So this is the Berserker armour. It looks like that. Hawk of the Light armour. Gallop along Fate's twisted branches and see casualty unfurl. So yeah, those are the two. This is the Phantom skins, I believe. So yeah, those are the two looks for them, which is pretty cool. Defy Death in Matron's Retribution. From May 1st at 3 am server time until May 31st 3 am server time, eviscerate Hell's demons across limited time events to collect skeletal spoils, which can be used to unlock fearsome rewards. Okay, so Matron's Retribution is the same as the other events, where you gain those, obviously those chests and things as well. So the events that will be within this are Fractured Plane May 1st to May 8th, Trial of the Hordes May 8th to May 15th, Conqueror May 15th to May 22nd, and Wild Brawl from May 22nd to May 31st. Battling in Matron's Retribution can earn you the following rewards: 2 Telluric Pearls, 2 legendary items, 4 set gear, 10 1-star legendary gems, 800,000 gold, 2,800 scrap materials, 240 enchanted dust, 28 aspirant keys, and 16 normal gems. So yeah, that is the items. It doesn't look like we have those chests in this one. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see when that's in game. Returning events. The following events return to Sanctuary for you to slay your way through. From May 2nd at 3 am to May 5th, we've got Alley of Blood. From May 3rd until May 10th, Hungering Moon. And from May 10th until May 17th, Shady Stock. Winds of Fortune. So this is once again making a return. We all love this event. Makes it much easier to farm your weekly gems. So Winds of Fortune is coming back from May 1st at 3 am until May 8th at 3 am. So I'll be activating this once again. It's a 24-hour buff. I'll be activating this the Monday after it lands in game, so that I can get the most benefit out of this for farming my legendary gems. Once activated, the buff's duration is in real time and will end 24 hours after it's been initiated. If you have not activated the buff within 24 hours of the event ending, it will be enabled automatically. Any rewards not claimed before the end of the event will be auto-claimed on the next login, so they will end up in your mail. I believe that's what happened last time on my alt character. During Winds of Fortune, the 4-player party normal gems bonus will be doubled and unaffected by the daily cap, and only the first 12 common gems of the day will be tradable, so you won't get bonus tradable gems, just bonus normal gems. Any of these items will drop in duplicate quantities: gold, experience, battle pass points, normal gems, legendary items, and normal items. Items from these activities will also drop in duplicate quantities: Heraldric Bestiary, Challenge Rifts, Bounties, Fishing, Dungeons, Purge the Depths, Accursed Towers, Hidden Lairs, Farming in the Wilderness, and Codex activities. Note that during this limited time event, Battle Pass rewards will not be doubled, and the weekly limit on Battle Pass points and normal gems will not change. Any bonus experience gained will be affected by your current modifier, meaning, as I've said before, if you're above Server Paragon and you're at 30% XP rewards, you will still get the 30% XP rewards, but you'll get double that. New to this Winds of Fortune limited time event, you will no longer have to claim your bonus experience in game. It will now be granted immediately. So that is good in some ways, but also bad, because obviously a lot of people store that XP when they're doing, or when the Winds of Fortune lands close to a big server paragon, so close to 700 we had it last time, I believe, and it did help a lot of people saving that up, but we won't be able to do that moving forward. Additionally, there are limits to each item that can be earned in duplicate quantities. You'll earn double the amount until you reach the limit. Please see the event in-game for more details. Okay, so next up we have the Battle Pass 39 Blessed Din, and I don't know how I feel about this. This is giving major David Bowie vibes on the wizard here, and I'm not here for this. I don't really like this cosmetic. I really hope the hair is removable. Helm, I guess. Is it the helm? I suppose. Yeah, I hope that helm is removable, because the outfit itself isn't that bad for wizard. The actual cosmetic itself isn't too bad here. A few people have been asking for darker cosmetics that aren't red, and this is kind of it, I suppose. But yeah, I'm not that impressed with the hairstyles. Okay, I am not going to bother reading through that. That will be available from May 8th at 3 a.m. So that's when the new Battle Pass lands, and that will be until June 4th at 2:59 a.m. So we've also got some feature updates, changes to player size increases. Skills and effects that increase player size into one source type have now been consolidated, which should now make all skills properly cap player size increases at 150%. This primarily affects skills like Rafa the Berserker, which previously weren't grouped in with other effects that increase player size. Okay, so might just affect Barbarian, but I'm wondering if that will affect things like obviously having the warband buff for increased size and movement, and the buff from the, oh my god, what is it even called? Paragon. So if you're using Brawler Paragon, and if you're using the Protector buff, and then if you're using the new Gem Colossus engine, those all increase your size and movement. So I'm interested to see how that will look on Wizard. We'll check that out in game. I'll make sure I record something on that before this update goes live, so that we can compare before and after the update. Dungeon affix adjustments. We're changing some existing dungeon affixes. Disruptive Portal, the Butcher's health has been reduced. Electric, cooldown has increased so the effect occurs less frequently. There's now a 1 second delay after being marked before you can damage one another. Chains, cooldown has increased so the effect occurs less frequently. Chain duration is shortened when not broken by players, no longer occurs in elevators and other small areas in dungeons. Explosive reaction, damage is a fixed amount based on monster and difficulty level, not a percentage of player health. Sacrificial power, health cost is now based on skill cooldown rather than all skills having the same cost. Skills with a cooldown of 12 seconds will have the same cost as the current cost. Okay, interesting. We'll see that again once it comes in game. Destruction's Call optimization. Building off previous improvements, we're adding Havoc Orbs to Destruction's Call. Havoc Orbs will trigger one of the 4 effects for a short period of time. Hastened Havoc Aura increases move and attack speeds of player and any teammates within the aura. Critical Hit Havoc Aura increases your critical hit chance and any teammates within the aura. Healing Havoc Aura heals you and any teammates within the aura. Havoc Guardians summons 3 Havoc Guardians to fight with you. I still have not played this Destruction's Call yet, but it sounds like an interesting update there, so I might test that out soon. I just know that it's always a whale match, so there's not really any point in me trying, but there we go. Mountains of Ain and Black Forest Boss Timer. The world map will now display a countdown timer for world bosses in Blood Rose and Mountains of Ain. A grey icon on the map will indicate where the boss is, but that it is inactive. A coloured icon with a time indicates how much time remains until the boss spawns, and when the icon is coloured and says active, a boss is ready to spawn at any time. Familiars can now attack the training dummy. Familiars will now have their damage added when using the training dummy to better estimate your total damage output. You can also use the breakdown menu to see how much damage your familiar is specifically dealing. So originally, the familiars did actually attack the dummy, and then that was changed without any word, and a lot of people were reporting it to me as a bug, and I was reporting it to the developers, and they couldn't work out what the problem was. So now we can actually have the familiars attack the dummy, and we can see what damage they're doing also, which is really helpful. Battleground changes. We're making a couple of changes to Battleground. First, attacks by the Ancient Heart in the Rebirth area will cause damage regardless of your immunity to damage and critical hits. Secondly, the lifesteal effect of damaging the final Guardian has been reduced by 50%, so this must be in Battleground Convoy rather than normal Battleground, just to clarify on that. And lastly, with this update, there are some bug fixes. So overall, this is a pretty big update. I'm really excited for the Berserk collab coming soon. Let me know what you're looking forward to from this update. Obviously, the Winds of Fortune is always super welcome as well. And the fact that we've got the chance to earn a lot of legendary crests from this update as well is really exciting for me personally. Hopefully we'll all get some decent gem drops for gems we actually need. But that is it from me today. Again, I know this is like my third video of the day. Like, what am I even doing? I hope you found this information helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Official Diablo Partner.